Okay, so a very quick look at some solutions for these Pest4s. I haven't really done videos for these because there's so many good solutions available on Wikibook. If you haven't discovered the Wikibook, then you are probably have missed a trick. But as you can see, there's a big long list of them. I just want to quickly discuss some of the options that are available here and just give you my ideas about them. So the tasks that I thought were likely to come up with this higher or lower option, and that's quite likely, and that's very well described in the Wikibook. This burning of a card, which in the Wikibook is described as swapping a card, which is perfectly reasonable, and the changing rules about same rank, which is very well described. The high ace can be high or low, or a joker, and the options about game ends. They're all there really. To start with, I want to look at the swaps, the burning of a card, because I think that's the one that is most controversial here. The key problem is how we handle the sort of burning of a card, moving on to the next card, not giving that value as a score, but still realising that we're one further through the deck. Now, Charlie Barker here has put in a solution which is really good. Basically, we've got a variable called number of swaps. He's added an option to the loop. He's added an option in terms of validation for get choice from user, and he's added an if statement to, an else if, with if the choice is an S for swap, then number of swaps. Oops, don't know what's happened there. Number of swaps decreases by 1, and we just move on to the next card. Crucially, he's not allowed that swap to count as a score. The one thing I think he's missed is, unfortunately, the exit condition for the loop is still based on the number of cards turned over. But he has not incremented that value. So if you look here, number of cards turned over is still got to be less than 52. But we've moved on to the next card, last card, and yet we haven't incremented number of cards turned over like we have for if it was a correct guess. So for me, I would still have number of cards turned over, but have my exit condition as being number of cards turned over plus number of swaps. Now it's a bit of a problem because we're incrementing down on number of swaps, so you'd have to sort of increment up and not pre-initialize it, so start at 0 and then keep going until number of swaps equals 3. So there's a small change there, but that's the way around that. I think the exam board, if they were to give you that, would be fairly specific in how they want it handled. So that was my thoughts on burning of a card.